Are you over 60 and ready to reclaim your strength? Well, today we're diving into 3 amazing Shaolin Isometric holds that can help you do just that.
Let me ask you something. Have you noticed yourself feeling a little weaker, a little stiffer as the years go by? Does getting out of a chair feel like a bit more of a project than it used to? It's easy to get frustrated and maybe even a little worried that this is just how it's going to be from now on. But what if that's not the whole story? You see, we're all told that this decline is just, well, a part of getting older. It's inevitable, right? But the truth is, there's something else going on under the surface. Something that has very little to do with the number of candles on your birthday cake. And here it is. This is the real culprit. It's called silent muscle control loss. Think of it as a hidden thief, slowly stealing away your control over those deep, stabilizing muscles. When that control fades, every single movement, even simple ones, suddenly feels heavier and stiffer. This is the problem we need to fix. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I exercise, I stay active, and that's fantastic. But what if some of those exercises you're doing are actually making things worse? Let's take a look at a really common mistake. So many modern workouts are all about heavy weights and just endless grinding reps. And look, for a body that's already lost some of that deep muscle control, all that repetitive friction on your joints, well, it can actually sabotage your strength and speed up joint breakdown. It's kind of like trying to fix a delicate watch with a sledgehammer. But there is a much smarter way. And it's not some new fad. It's ancient wisdom. You see, centuries ago, Shaolin warriors figured out how to build incredible, functional strength without destroying their bodies in the process. They understood something that we seem to have forgotten. They completely mastered the art of building a strong, resilient body using zero-impact methods. This isn't about grinding your joints into dust. No, this is about intelligently teaching your body to be strong and stable from the inside out. So what was their secret? It comes down to something called isometric holds. Basically, these are powerful poses that you hold perfectly still. You're creating tension and building strength, endurance, and, this is the key part, joint stability, all without any movement at all. No wear and tear. Okay, so enough talk. Let's get practical. We're going to walk you through step by step the 3 foundational holds that can be your personal guide to rebuilding that deep muscle control you've been missing. And we're going to start with a true classic, one of the most famous and fundamental positions out there, the horse stance. It might look simple, but believe me, what it does for your body is incredibly profound. Now, here's what's so cool about this one. When your body feels unstable, your brain actually sends a signal to lock up your muscles to protect you. That's where a lot of that tight, stiff feeling comes from. The horse stance works by teaching your body real structural control, which basically tells your brain, hey, we're stable. It's safe to let go now. All right, here's how you do it. Stand with your feet nice and wide, a bit wider than your shoulders, with your toes pointing slightly out. Now, sink your hips down and back, just like you're about to sit in a chair. The key is to keep your chest up and your back straight, and actively push your knees out over your toes. And then, you just hold it right there. And look, you don't have to hold it for 10 minutes on day 1. Here's a simple plan. In your first week, just try to hold it for 20 seconds. The next week, shoot for 30, and by the 3rd week, see if you can work your way up to a full minute. It's all about that slow, steady progress. Okay, next up, we're moving from the foundation in your legs to the pillar of your body, your core. This is the hollow body hold. Now, this is really important. This is not about getting a six-pack. In fact, doing endless crunches can actually grind down the discs in your lower back. The hollow body hold does the exact opposite. It fires up those deep core muscles to create a natural structural corset that protects and supports your spine. So to do this one, you're going to lie on your back. First, really focus on pressing your lower back flat into the floor. Then, tighten your glutes, lift your legs just an inch or 2, and reach your arms overhead. Now, here is the golden rule, and you have to remember this. The second you feel your lower back start to arch up off the floor, you've gone too far. Stop right there and reset. And to build up to it safely, start in week 1 with your knees bent, just holding for 15 seconds. In week 2, you can try extending one leg at a time. And by week 3, you can start working towards that full hold with both legs straight, aiming for a solid 30 seconds. And that brings us to our 3rd and final hold, the wall sit. If you want powerful legs but your knees are not happy with you, this is going to be your new best friend.
This is just a brilliant example of the power of isometrics. So many people with achy knees either just stop training their legs or they force themselves through painful squats, which just leads to inflammation. The wall sit lets you build raw leg power without moving your knee joint one single inch.
And it's so simple to do. Just stand with your back flat against a wall and then walk your feet forward a couple of feet. From there, just slide your back down the wall until your knees are bent. Press firmly through your heels into the floor and hold. You'll feel that burn in your thighs, but you should feel zero sharp pain in your knees. And the progression plan here is just as simple as the horse stance. Start with 20 seconds in week 1, push yourself to 30 seconds in week 2, and then aim for that big 1-minute hold by week 3.
And there you have it. You don't need fancy equipment or punishing routines. You now have a clear, simple path to start rebuilding that deep, foundational strength and control that you might have thought was gone for good. And you can start today.
Look, if you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this. You can build incredible, functional strength without paying the price with your joints. It's all about focusing on control, on stability, and on these powerful zero-impact holds. So I'll leave you with a question. After seeing these 3 holds, the horse stance, the hollow body, and the wall sit, which one do you think is going to be the most challenging for you? Just thinking about that, well, that's the first step on your new path to reclaiming your strength.